Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the rookie YouTube sensation, I guess, Edge Family Homestead here in the garden. Just want to do a recording for all you guys out there who aspire to be gardeners, grow your own things, or whether you're going to have a full homestead and cows and goats and pigs and everything else, or just want a little bit of freedom. It can be done as simple as what I'm doing here. Most of these plants bought from seed started, but let's talk about the most important aspect of gardening. And this is probably a broad video here, but soil. Soil. Many farmers in this country use pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, and destroy the environment. And a lot of that leaches into our food day to day. But just something as simple as the backyard I'm sitting in right now that I've turned into a garden can feed you, your neighbors, and even earn you some money. For instance, I'll sell this cucumber later for $1.50. And it's all organic. How did I do this? Well, for the first part, I had lumber companies, tree companies, deliver me wood chips. And just simply wheelbarrowed it in here. And then I used whatever I found around me, such as free 2x10s from the dump. Use those to make these garden beds. It's amazing what you can do, but just let those wood chips compost. Bag your grass clippings. If you don't use any chemicals on your grass to make it grow better and pretty and keep the weeds down, use those grass clippings. Get horse manure if you can. A lot of people will give horse manure away. Some people will give goat manure away, cow manure away. Compost. Compost. Put your shredded paper, your old food, everything into a pile that isn't dairy or meat that will attract pests, and leave it in a pile. Compost it. And plant in it. Spread it over the beds. But your garden doesn't have to be this perfect, willy-nilly greatness that you see from universities. Grow what you want to grow and plant. Plant wherever you want to plant. Let me show you around the garden so I can better help you. I'm not the best at video and I'm not the best at talking. But let's do one more video. I have one video I'm just doing a song to, but this one here I just wanted to kind of talk. Squash and potatoes. And potatoes over here in this bed. Got a little pepper coming up. Just decided to put a cage around it. So how did I get to this point? How did I get here from grass? From horrible mud-ridden grass. I've heard it called the Back to Eden method. The Ruth Stout method is really good. Lasagna gardening. I've heard all those different methods. Those are great. It's basically the same thing I'm doing here. This area over here is leaves I get from a yard service. They bring them to me for free. Leaves all year round. For free. Compost it, babe. Compost it. And this is the end result here. Is beautiful, sexy soil. Use that sexy soil to grow some amazing stuff. It's organic, natural, mycorrhizal fungi in there. Beautiful. You don't need to start off with any type of fertilizer or anything like that. Nature will give you what you need. Now here in the garden, I planted some garlic. I've had some Vidalia onions. Got some beets over here. Some tomatoes. And this big guy here is a volunteer pumpkin. It came up on its own. I think I fed one to the chickens one time when they were in here, and it's pretty much growing jam up. So I'm going to let it do its thing. Over here I've got some green beans coming up the trellis. Planted those, a tomato. Cucumbers are going wild. They're flowering all the time. Yes Lord, cucumbers. Just planted me another tomato in there. There he is right there. I laid him down. He was about 2 foot long. Got my peach tree over here. My granddad hit it with a lawnmower and didn't want it no more. It was about this big when I planted it roughly. So it seems to love this soil here. This is my 5-in-1 apple tree. Alright guys, come on now. Give me some topics in the comments section. How can I make my video better other than sounding like an idiot? Alright, so down here, what I was talking about, what everybody asked, the Back to Eden method with wood chips. This was about 32 inches deep of wood chips. Now let's see what it looks like. See the worms? So that is beautiful, beautiful compost. And you can plant directly in that. You don't need to till it. You don't need to rake it out. You don't need to do nothing fancy. And this is the result. Beautiful, beautiful plants. Guys, if you're looking to start a garden and you've got nothing but a grassy plot, a muddy area, clay soil, and you just feel hopeless, you've had these university farmer guys tell you to spray this, do that, and till this, and bring that. No. Take it from Jesus. Take it from compost. Take it from nature. You don't need anything fancy. Get straw, get leaves, get old weeds that aren't invasive. Grass clippings, newspaper, compost it, wood chips. Let it rot. Nature will take care of itself. Plant in it. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. And guys, I thank you out there. I think I'm up to 14 subscribers now. That's amazing. I just want to do a little garden tour to show you where I was. The last video, the garden was looking sad. It was midwinter. I hadn't done planted yet. Late planting. But now it's exploding. I'm picking cucumbers and everything daily, tomatoes. I'll have a pumpkin soon. And by the way, this is only June, and these pumpkins are actually fixing to produce really well. So even if we don't use them for pies, and I'll use the seeds to eat, the rest will go to the chickens, so it's free chicken feed. And then when the goats come, I can use any of that as well as additional goat feed. So there's always a benefit to anything. Ooh, look, a ladybug. Oh, flew away. Alright, well, this is the garden, guys. I am strictly all natural. I don't do anything major to the soil. Nothing at all. Just lay it down, plant in it. Put my leaves down, stick my plants in it. Put the wood chips down, let it compost, stick my plants in it. Here's a beautiful lemon balm here. Oregano. My sweet William flowers. So guys, if you have any questions, beginning gardeners, you're struggling, you need tips, you can't figure it out, I hope this channel helps you. I hope something I've said helps you other than annoys you with my monotone voice. But here it is. And it's less than a quarter of my backyard. And I have not yet, this year, thank the Lord, to buy cucumbers, potatoes, onions, tomatoes, or any herbs. Total startup cost for this garden was about $23 and some change with the seeds. And the seed potatoes cost the most. Well, thank you guys. Any questions, please leave them in the comments section. I hope this video was entertaining to your liking. Questions, bring them. Comments, bring them. If you love me, you love me. You hate me, you hate me. Edge Family Homestead. Thank you guys.